This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Thurs Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to this first look at sports on a Thursday. I am Julian Gibson. Yesterday, government schools volleyball action continued at the AF Adley Gym. Tomorrow, it will be the playoffs and the championships. And from sailing, the National Family Island Regatta is all history now. The big boys, well, the championships stayed in Exuma. As for the youth sailing championships, Long Island simply dominated.
I tried hard and my crew members sailed good and we was able to get first place in every race. And
we can't roll it all night.
Being the only girl, I think I did exceptionally well, but it was tough, even though my cousin beat me, but it was good.
How it feels being a girl and being able to beat some of these boys?
I feel good. I feel like a champion.
I learned some skills out of sailing and learned that, well, it's good to be sailing and be outdoors.
Now, at the closing ceremonies, Member of Parliament for Exuma and Ragged Island, Honorable Anthony Morse, well, he had high praise for the guys from Black Point Exuma.
It is so amazing to see that so many of us forgot about my friends in Black Point. And I believe tonight they were the silent killers. Because I've been asking them about the silent partner. But they had the sister of the silent partner, who I am told done extremely well. So I want to commend my friends from Black Point for doing such a great job.
Come tomorrow, it will be the start of the Silver Lightning track and field meet. Rupert Gardner is the organizer and he's hoping everything goes pretty well the next 2 days. Still talking track and field, well, the Catholic Primary School track and field meet is into day number 2. Organizers, well, they say so far, so good.
They're going very, very well. We also had our tug of war, which the championships will be done tomorrow. We had some marvelous performances, namely Anthea Charlton in the 7-8 girls long jump. We had a new record broken in the girls high jump, Michaela White from St. Cecilia's.
It's competitive, all the schools competitive. We have a number of kids who are in clubs. So the majority of kids you see from Xavier's, St. Francis and St. Cecilia's are in clubs. It's very competitive. So they get a chance to run against each other, you know, doing the track meets, you know, club meets.
Still talking track and field last week, Kamisha Cox and Devin Charlton signed on the dotted line to attend Purdue University. Kamisha's principal at Aquinas, Shauna Knowles, and Devin principal at SAC, Sonia Knowles, well, they are both jumping for joy.
Kamisha is a very, very humble and unassuming young lady. She was a pleasure to have at Aquinas. She is what we would consider to be a true Aquinas ace. Over the 6 years, Devin has shown a lot of spirit, a lot of determination. She's a very quiet person, and you wouldn't think so when you see her on that track. It took 4 years for me to get her to smile. With Devin, you ask Devin to do something, and she says to you, yes, I will. And Devin, I hope that you will carry that same spirit and determination with you to Purdue. I know you will succeed, and I will be pulling for you and watching you every step of the way.
And from sloop sailing, this year the National Family Island Regatta organizers, they saluted 4 outstanding men for their contribution to sloop sailing in the country. We are talking about Captain Emmett Monroe. He's been attending the regatta from 1978. Eliezer Barber J. Johnson, he's been coming to Georgetown from 1982. Harry Harding, he first attended the Georgetown Regatta from 1954. And Brooks Miller, the youngster from Staniel Key, well, he also was congratulated for his efforts in sloop sailing. And from baseball, organizers of the Inner City Baseball League, they are hoping for better facilities moving forward.
What I feel should have been happening, fields should have been in place. You don't wait until things happen to try to outfield for these kids. You put the fields there and you get the personnel to work and do the things. But hopefully we could see beyond that and we can move further.
And a number of Bahamians recently returned from Florida playing pool. They did pretty good overseas. Now they're back home and they say that pool is on the move.
Even though we are a small nation, we make an impact wherever we go. And I cannot impress upon the community enough that pool is not
a barroom sport. Not only a barroom sport, it is a sport just like basketball, just like tennis, like any other sport, and we only looking for that recognition.
Pool is definitely on the rise. It reminds me back when we first started to go, when we used to have like some 16, 17 teams, and we used to be in every division. And the good thing about this one this year is we only had a handful of teams, but we made our presence felt in every division.
We would like to use this as a mechanism to all of the corporate Bahamas out there to please sponsor us just like any other sports. We have, whether you have Carifta or any other sports we had going on in the Bahamas, because pool is up on the rise and we are not just a barroom sport.
Well, that's all the time for Sports on a Thursday. Once again, I'm Julian Gibson. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight continues in a moment.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Thurs Diagnostic Center.